Hello, this is Mythonian, and what you're seeing now is the ultra hardcore server. As you can see, it has changed a lot since the last few seconds where I just edited that in. This is the third day the server's been up. It's the Thursday evening, and the server first went live on Tuesday, although it has not been officially opened, which I believe is supposed to happen on Saturday. So everyone who's already been whitelisted has been able to claim plots, and we've developed a lot of stuff around the town. This is the chicken farm that you saw earlier. Still got that. That should give you a little bit of a perspective, and then the spawning pad is right over there. We've built a whole lot of stuff all around it, basically making a very large spawn village. Got some signs giving some basic instructions about the server. This video is mainly just going to be a little bit of a tour of the town and of the area around it. We've got a lot of very ambitious builds going on, some rather interesting ones, some very unique architecture from some people, and overall it's turned out really well. And considering that this has only been up for a few days, it's looking very, very well. Okay, so when you first spawn on the server, you're going to spawn on this spot right here, and you pretty much can be overwhelmed right at the start. You have no idea where to go, what to do. So me and some other people were trying to make the buildings right around it, all like circling the spawn pad, the most important structures that you'll need to know about. So if you go this way, the first thing you see is a melon and pumpkin farm. Okay, it's got a decent amount. A lot of it's still growing right now because I harvested it a few minutes ago. But it gives you a good amount of almost 3 stacks of melons and nearly a stack of pumpkins. So plenty of those in this farm. And then as we go to the left of that, we've got the community storage room, which I think it was RK Awesome and one other person built. I did the organization of everything, which is nice. Going from the side door on the right, we have a blank chest in the middle, which these ones in the middle are just extra storage right now that we haven't really organized anything in. We've got cobble here, dirt, and not a whole lot is in these chests right now because people have been taking them constantly. Sand and glass, gravel, wood, natural stuff such as saplings, mushrooms, everything pretty much. Some leaves, lily pads, vines, and then a bunch of seeds. Mob drops, including a lot of bones and everything else that mobs drop. Food from the farms usually. That usually goes in here. Don't have a whole lot of meat right now. Working on that. The animal farms. Those are not done yet though. Tools. Right now it's mainly bows and a lot of arrows. If you take arrows, don't take all of it, please. Just take some. More will be inputted in those later. Ores, this is mostly blank right now because people have been using everything they've been getting. Don't have a lot of extra right now. Nether, mostly netherrack right now. I don't know why that's in there. And then miscellaneous, like stuff that doesn't sort into the other ones. Then we're right here. We've got some wool, which apparently someone emptied out. And then the records are gone too. These don't go here. There used to be records in the chest right here. That's what this sign is for. Don't grab the record, it's for community dance nights. Sincerely yours, Easty Crafter. So apparently someone did grab the records. There were 2 records in here, so I don't know what happened to them. Oh well. But I'm going to put these flint, and I'll put the gunpowder in here, rotten flesh, and stone bricks. Someone made a pony in here. Don't know who that was, but they even wrote pony on the sign. Okay, after the community storage, we have the double-decker tree farm. This is something that I built. It took a long time. Getting all the glass was the hardest part. Took a lot of sand. But on the bottom floor of the tree farm, we have oak trees on the left, birch trees on the right. These are limited by the ceiling so that the oak trees don't grow into giant oak trees. And then if you climb up the vines go all the way around it so you can get to the second floor easily. We have the pine trees on the left and some jungle trees on the right. We don't have many jungle saplings right now, so that's it at the moment, a single tree. Now, after the tree farm, we continue going counterclockwise, we get the enchantment area. Right now it's just a temporary little shack. You can see the outline of where the building is going to be built. But in here you've got an enchantment table and enough bookshelves to get up to level 50. The torches are in case you want lower levels though. Continuing around, actually behind the enchantment farm, as I showed earlier, is the chicken farm, or the egg farm. You can throw in chicken from the top, or you can jump down there, or you can come around here and walk down to get eggs. It's got a very good efficiency in giving you a lot of eggs really quickly. It's also a good way to get chicken, because there's so many up there you can kill a dozen and then just put the eggs back. And, you know, it works out well. So leaving the egg farm and the enchantment room right there, we've got an open lot right here. This is just a temporary placeholder right now. It's going to end up being a market or something along those lines. I don't know the details of this, I haven't heard much about it, but it's the community market, or it's soon to be the community market. Then next we've got a sugarcane farm. It's got a decent efficiency. The lily pads took a while to get, but other than that, everything looks good on that. We've got a nice wheat farm here. At first it was only like a single area over here, then it was doubled up, and then I finished it off. You can just put water on the pumpkins to quickly harvest it in like 10 seconds, and planting it though takes a few extra seconds, but this gives you a good, more than a stack of bread, which is why I have a stack, because I harvested this just a few minutes before I started recording. Continuing around, that's the melon farm right there, so we're almost done. We have the alchemy station, or the brewing room. This place is not completely done yet, we're finalizing the design, but we've got some stuff in here, organized ingredients, things like that, nether wart, spider eyes, etc., etc. Everything you need to make potions, except could use a little bit more glass. And then there's water to filling out the water bottles. And then right around here we've got a little hole. Looks rather inconspicuous, but for using community splash potions, if everyone gets in the hole like him, if we just get like a dozen people in there, it allows everyone to get the splash potion at once instead of only a few people. It guarantees that everyone's close enough together. That was my idea, by the way. I take credit for that. I started that tradition. And then right behind the alchemy station is the community portal. This is just a temporary area. You've got stairs that go all the way down, or we can take a safe drop. Apparently it's sketchy. I'll take it. Yarg. Here we've got the portal. The brewing station used to be down here, but we moved it up to the alchemy station. This goes to the portal. This portal is going to be moved later, though. This is a temporary area for it. After you go through the portal, though, you go to the nether hub. It's lagging a bit right now because it's loading everything. Nether hub, everyone's going to get their own little tunnel area, and they're sort of responsible for making a nice, extremely long tunnel to their area. This is mine right here. I put obsidian on the top of it. Mythonian, I've got a nice rail that goes way to the edge of the map. Way at the edge of the map. 1,000 blocks in the nether or 8,000 blocks in the surface is where my base is, or at least was, because unfortunately they reduced the size of the world. So instead of 8,000, or instead of 16,000 total, so it goes to 8,000 in that direction and 8,000 in that direction in the above world. Now it only goes to 4,000, so 500 blocks is the limit, even though the trail goes 1,000, which is different, which is a little bit disappointing. Meaning that I can't go back to that base until they expand the map again, but we can't do that until they get a better host. You can see other people starting to build their tunnels and going different directions. A few people have finished rails, not that many though. We've got a little netherwart farm over here that Zen Lollyful put together. That goes towards his place. RK Awesome went that way. His also goes outside of the border now. And then here we goes to a portal which goes to the end. Well, technically it goes to a stronghold, and then through the stronghold you can go to the end. But I don't think we've got enough Eyes of Ender yet, since the server's only been up for a few days. No one's tried farming Enderman yet. Move the stove. Creeter. He's got a pedo bear skin on. Time to check out the stronghold. Yeah. They did a good job with this so far. Trying to solve the silverfish issue. Jay tried putting lots of torches to prevent them from spawning. Then this goes to the rest of the stronghold. It's a nice quick access portal right there. I like that. Okay. There's one other thing in the nether hub, and then I'll give more of a tour of the town, including other buildings that people have done and things like that. And then the next video will be of me actually doing something productive. Sort of. Oh, one thing I didn't really explain much is that this is an ultra hardcore server, meaning that if I lose health, I do not regain it unless I have a potion, which I do, or a golden apple or something. But on the other side of the portal, from the stronghold portal, you go down some stairs and we've got a little bit of an enchantment exchange copied from the Minecraft server and probably thousands of other servers, but right now most of it's empty. No one's really done a whole lot of enchanting yet. I did a little bit. You can see I've got enchanted items right now, but they're not particularly great enchantments. And I'll be showing off my area that way in later videos. This is more of an introductory video. Okay. The stairway is nice and annoying to go up, but as I said, this is all temporary. We're probably going to move the portal to right where the spawn pad is, probably underneath it. We haven't done that yet though, but we're going to be doing that eventually. So it's like instead of being here, we're just going to remove the entire hut and put it under the spawn pad right here. We'll probably have stairs or something leading in the corners. At least that's what some people were talking about. I'm not sure if we're definitely going to do that or not, but we're going to move it to a more convenient location instead of over there. Okay, a little bit of a tour of the town. Right next to the nether portal, or where it currently is my lot. As you can see, I have not done anything yet. I've got a little bed there. That's because I was focusing on my main base and that huge nether rail. Okay, just talked to someone on Skype for a few minutes, and I'm back. Okay, as I was saying, I'm gonna do this eventually. Not at the moment though. I have some ideas for what I'm gonna make. As you can see, it's probably shaped a little bit strangely. That's because that's intentional. I was looking for something along these lines, and the river combined with the nether portal and these other locations made it the perfect spot. And also it's close to the important buildings of spawn, so it's a decent plot. Okay, some of the other plots around here. We've got a nice, tall, almost pyramidic glass and smooth stone house made by Burnsy, or Burnseye, I don't know, something like that. He's in here somewhere. He wasn't here a minute ago. I don't know. Is that him? No, it's Kyle. Okay. Over here, farther away from spawn, we've got some interesting trees by Kakperuka. Okay, he helped also with the storage room, by the way. He did the lip around the top of it in stone, and he was helping a little bit with the organization, I believe. Over here, is there a sign? He's got a nice gravel door. Huh. Huh. I don't see a sign. Oh well. Let's check down here. That's the edge of his plot, by the way that he marked out in glass. He doesn't have a sign. Oh well. I knew who it was at one point, but I can't remember who's had this. Oh well. It's a decently cool building. And then right over here, close to that, is Zig-a-Zag. He built like a little glass thing to get water up here for irrigation, I suppose. He has an interesting shaped house building thing. And a little tower. It's obviously still under construction though. Oh, and it looks like a... Let's see what's at the top. His bed. Okay. That's that for that side. Let's go around. Okay, this is the nether portal and the alchemy hut, just for a perspective. This is I Am Gibbsy's plot. It's not done yet. I've seen he posted on the Reddit a picture of what he's actually going to be doing, and it looks pretty good. It's like a 4-wing house with a tower in the middle. Some interesting staircases here made of slabs and some blocks, but okay. He's got, looks like this is the 3rd floor right now and it's not done yet. Well, I'll give you an example of the fact that your health does not grow back. That heart and a half that I just lost from fall damage, notice how it's not going back up. I am on full food, but it's not coming back at all. And it will stay that way until I use a potion, which I'm not going to use right now. Okay, that's the melon farm and the storage. And then right here, made of a lot of nether brick, is Zen Lollyfuls, his charity castle. Work in progress. He's got a nice... I'm gonna like his storage system, looks good. He's got some obsidian and brick slabs. Looks pretty good. And then beside it, or between it, this and the tower back there, we have a small little plot by Captain Awesome 123. Captain Awesome is the main one that built the Nether hub, actually. So he hasn't done much here. He's tried planting some nether wart. Oh, that's never gonna grow. Has to be in the nether, buddy. Has to be in the nether. Okay, and then back here, we've got a work in progress of a giant tower made of wood. So this is where all the wood's going from. This is Super Luigi. He's very, very ambitious. You can see the dithering from the colors and everything. I don't have Optifine installed, so you get to see it for regular Minecraft. Yes. Okay, and then going between the storage and tree farm, we have Zuria's farm. If it will load, you can see the paintings. Okay, there. I had to let Fraps stop and then start again. I'm not going to go inside, but she's got organized sheep in different colors. Someone made a tower, the fabulous tower, made of all different colors of wool. I don't see a sign on this plot, but oh well. Okay, well, I'm going to go around the other side of the farm, of Zuria's farm, and that house is over here. That's in Lollyful's castle again. And this is Zuria's farm still. That's a barn, and that's the farmhouse. And then coming across this bridge, which could be improved, we've got a nice looking house. Doesn't, I guess it's Canadian kumquats house. Looks pretty good. Nice and big and made of darker woods with lots and lots of glass panes. It's the farm still. This is Mansgood's home, his welcoming home apparently. Planted some trees out in front. Then here we've got a nice looking house made by Schick. Yeah, Schick's. He's got an iron golem inside. It's 3 stories, I believe. Maybe only 2, I don't know. And then right here we've got Melanges 91s. Oh, he's got some bookshelves in here. This looks pretty good. If the chunk would load, that'd be nice. Okay, gonna stop Fraps again. Okay, it's loaded. Oh, the sign's back here. This is RC Dukes, yeah, that was it. RC Duke built this. It's a nice looking 3-story building. He's got little waterfalls into ponds. That's pretty good. Okay, going here we got a little intersection with some sugarcane growing around it. Let's go this way first. Right beside RC Dukes' place. We've got some more interesting buildings and some random levers on the ground. This is Pipiters. Looks pretty good with all the black wool. He's got a lot of sheep pinned up. This is Climaxing's beautiful estate, as he calls it. I think this is still Climaxing's, probably. I like how it goes down there. It looks pretty good. Although I don't know what this... whatever, I don't know. If he owns both, the fence is fine, I guess. Right here we've got a rail line that goes all the way in the distance, if it would load, but you can see it continues over there. Goes a few hundred blocks to a skeleton spawner that someone made it into a grinder. Creator helped. I don't remember who did the original design, but then Creator changed it into a grinder from just a mob trap, so you could actually get experience out of it. A blank message board. Okay, if we continue back over here to the intersection over the pond, we'll take a different way. Right here beside me is a nice, quite well done place. This is Axel's Temple of Axel. I think that's pronounced Axel. I don't know. He's not English, so or American. Okay, he's got a nice skull there. This goes down to. He has a skeleton spawner as well, although it's just a trap right now. It's not a grinder. So you can just get items, not experience. He's got a lot of jungle trees, random chicken. Very, very temple-y. And I walked into fire. That was smart. Oh, but I didn't do any damage. Yay. Okay, some open plots here that no one's built anything yet. Dino Tubbs's. I haven't seen him on in a bit. And here we've got Sasuke Animator. He's got a lot of melons. He must really, really like melons. Personally, I hate melons. I almost never eat melons unless I absolutely have to. Okay, back to the intersection. Going this way, we get a nice little area. Tony. Oh yeah, Tony Kakali, I believe his full in-game name is. Will this break it? Oh, okay. I figured that would break the vines, but it doesn't. I like the floor. Dirt, I'm not quite a fan of. This needs to be stairs. This looks pretty good though. Good job, Tony Kakali, or however you pronounce your name. Okay, continuing over here, going to reload traps again. Okay, and we're back. I think he's away or something, he hasn't moved. Rayo 2, nice little glass thing built into the hill. It's quite small, it seems. Let's go up. We've got someone building up here. I don't know if they've got signs up. I don't see a sign here. Some random stuff. Looks like this guy just barely did anything. We've got one guy up here who apparently put a lip around the entire thing. Let's go check out what he's done up there. Because I actually have not gone up there to look at his before. I've seen pretty much everything else in town though, just not this place. Okay, a little hut on the mountain. He's got a good view of unloaded chunks. No name though. Oh well. Some random floating things. You'll see more of those later. Swim. An old sugarcane farm that was there a while ago. I believe you saw the starts of it at the very, very beginning. Was when it started to be put up. Before today is like the first day when this opened, the first time I got on. Okay, and then, ooh, if you look right here, you'll see possibly something familiar. These furnaces right here and that, and this tree maybe. There used to be a wheat farm here. It was the one that I was dealing with at the very beginning. And then right over here was where I got that iron sword from the zombie, which helped me get off to a good start. I wasn't completely defenseless against mobs, so that was awesome. Okay, we're heading back to the spawn now. This is that unknown plot that I have no idea who owns it. He's got some mossy and cracked. So that's Zuria's farm, the tree farm, enchantment area, chicken farm, and then right here we have Burgasm, who has created a nice looking area here. A Yagara made of snow and wood. Looks pretty good. If you go inside it, it's 3 stories and it says like BES in there. I'm not entirely sure what BES means, but yeah, BES is what is on the top floor. It says B, then E, then S. Go on the floors of it. It's got it spelled out on the floor. Okay, continuing along this road, we've got a few more plots. Right up here, which is only half loaded, we've got NT Bama's Epic Plot of Awesomeness, which I'm going to now let load. Okay. If we go up here, he doesn't have a whole lot built right now, just some simple farms and looks like some cleared out sand or something over there. And a trapdoor. Maybe he's got something underground. And a little chicken farm over there. Some people don't like using the community aspects of it, but whatever. This is DC Slayer, who just built a little thing out of netherrack and some wood as the roof. And that's it for there. There's a swamp that way, but nothing important. That's where I got the lily pads for the sugarcane farm and melon and pumpkin farm. In that swamp that way. This is the future home of no one at all. Ironic in a way. Borrowed a flint and 1 iron ingot will pay back upon reminder. Creator. Okay. This is his plot. It's partially marked out by missing dirt and wood. And I'll go back this way and introduce this house. This is the market. That's the sugarcane farm. And then right next to the sugarcane farm, skeleton was shooting at me. Something's shooting at me. It's him over there. Oh well, whatever. This is Mr. G-Man's house. He calls it rubbish, but meh. And then beside that, behind the market, we have Philly Knox, or Phil Leenock, claims this plot. He built what he calls a modern style house with lots of glass and tall windows and things like that. Very small design. He's got a nice little pool out here with some overhanging. And then if we go down and out back, underneath the pool he's got a bunch of pumpkins and melons. I believe these are actually jack-o'-lanterns though. Looks like iTiamo did this or something. Work on your damn interior though. And he's got his storage and furnaces and all that. Okay, and continuing around, we've got another plot, which I don't see a sign for. There's a sign. Volfan 820. He apparently has not done anything yet. And then, but next to that, with just outlined in cobble, we've got Rusty 075's House of Fantasticalness coming soon. He's got some trees, probably to get some wood, and that's about it. And then this plot is, I don't remember who it was, but there was a name over there. And behind the fantastical house of awesomeness, or whatever, is Perpete's plot. It's a French possession. Not gonna say that last line. He's started to mess with some stone bricks, got some glass in the middle. Nice little melon farm. And then right here we have Del Quick, or someone. Del Quick put the lava. Someone else tried to make a tower of trees, and then Del Quick put the lava to try to burn down the trees, but apparently he failed and he's left the lava. I don't know. Just random stuff, I guess. Okay, I don't think there's another plot that way. At least I don't see it, and I haven't walked back there. They don't have a road, so effectively not. Okay. Just a few more houses, or plots, really, not really houses. And that's that. Right here. Oh, rain's finally on, yay. It's Munchmo's plot. He's got a lot of trees. He's got a stairway of slabs. Oh, there's another plot over there. I have not seen that plot before. Oh, fail. This is Chukaskad's future home. I'm gonna let that load. Okay, it just seems to be some dirt and maybe a little tunnel or something there, and a lot of trees. Okay, something I just realized while I was letting that load, you'll see my tools are no longer enchanted. That was actually because when I was in this Skype call, before when I was looking at my plot, we had a server crash and it rolled back everyone what they were holding by about a half hour, meaning that what I had enchanted on them was basically removed, which is actually a good thing because I had crappy enchantments on them. I had like Bane of Arthropods, Power 1, and then Efficiency 1, and that was it because I just used like level 2 enchantments. Okay, this is that house right there, and then beside that, behind Burnsy's house, we have 40's plot. Not for Ticklin Playa. What? Okay, well. It looks pretty good. I like the stone brick. I like the design. It looks good. Ah. Getting trapped. Okay, here we've got... Oh, that's Kakeka's plot. Kakperetka's plot. A little prank to a random person on the server. I know wood is hard to come by, so I gave you a little, and I hope you like it. In my eyes, it adds to the scenery. Respectfully, Diamond Owned. So I guess he's the one that planted all the trees. Okay. I don't know why I did not read that before, but oh well. Now you know. Okay. Little tree farm there. Okay, well that's pretty much all of the spawn town area. Later I might give tours of other people's houses that are away from spawn, or updates once people complete their houses here or add to things, or when I finally get started on mine. Okay, so the next video you see is probably going to be me closer to my actual base. I'll probably do a little bit in the nether. I've been building something there which I'll show off later. Hopefully it works out pretty well. And I'll just do something real quick. Regen potion. We're going to try to get people together and do regen potion. Not that many people are on, and most of them have relatively high amounts of health, so I'm not sure anyone will come. So far no one's replied, so I guess no one's interested. Earlier we've got over a dozen people at once in this hole here. And it's just like a whole bunch of names and faces looking out. I'll go in and just sit tight and wait for the splash. Just people sitting down here. Then one person up there will throw in the potion, and it gets every single person in here, plus the person throwing it. He also gets hit by it. So it's the best way to throw a splash potion to a large group of people. And as I said before, it was my idea. I claim all credit for that. Just like I claim credit for this fantastic tree farm, which we can't get enough jungle saplings for. Okay, well, looks like that's that for this video. No one else wants the splash, so I'll just do it myself, and I'll leave you guys with that. So, as always, this has been Mythonian, and I will see you guys next time. Oh yeah, that's the stuff, yeah. Woo. Healing in Ultra Hardcore is a great feeling. And these are actually extended regeneration potions, which is even better. Hello, Schick. Looks like people may actually be interested in it. Okay. I'll give them one because I've got extra ones. In the hole, in the hole. Oh, he did respawn, and I never... I thought he was talking about the diamonds. No, he was talking about the diamonds. He wasn't talking about me. What the heck? Okay. And splash. As everyone tries to get out. Okay, so as always, this has been Mythonian, and I will see you guys next time.